Hello everybody, this is iOSguy27's, and wow. We're starting up a new series, and at first, I'd be thinking I'm on creative. And that's because of this world here that I'm on currently. It is the Earth 2.0 world, and it is not going to be a creative series. In fact, let me do, well, something I wanted to do. There you go. I have switched the world from creative to survival, but this is still the creative's version. That means that I'm going to be playing this game. I'm not cheating, as you can see, nothing in my inventory at all. But as you can see, I'm going to be playing this on peaceful mode. But, like I said, there's going to be less, you know, this is the creative version of the Earth map that I have. And wow, it's going to be really hard to play because there's no mobs, for one. At least as far as I know. All we have is just basically this and mushrooms, so it's going to be really quite hard to find other sources of food except for, you know, the regular old mushroom stew, which can be easy, but once you've torn down this and torn down every little mushroom, we find what's left. Nothing. We have this food over here, and that's basically all. So yeah, I'm going to turn the daylight cycle on. Like I said, it's going to be on peaceful mode, so I don't know how this matters anyway. But I'm going to do it anyway. And why not? Let's get started. And already taking my first bits of damage here. So this series is probably going to be called Peaceful Yet Hardcore. And obviously that means because it's peaceful, but it's also hardcore. And it's hardcore in ways that you probably don't even know. Obviously, I'm going to be playing this on peaceful mode, like I said so many times before. It's kind of like the bigger version of Skyblock, to be honest with you guys. So I'm going to be... The challenge is, with this map, there isn't really anything much except for wood and stone and stuff like that. So, and there's not really enough ores, maybe coal. That's the only ore I can find around here. And that's pretty hard to do. And by the way, I have teleported myself to the San Diego region just because I wanted to. So yeah, San Diego region is where I'm at right now. And yeah, I mean, why not, right? I live in San Diego, so I get to teleport wherever I want to here. Just kidding. By the way, this is the San Diego area. This would be... Ooh, lots of squids there, which means lots of ink sacs, which I don't know if we need or not. But here's our coordinates, 5658, 635158. This is the area where downtown San Diego would be if this is actually the 151 to 1500 scale. But obviously, the guy who made this had to leave it out because who wants to build buildings in 1 to 1500 scale? That's really hard to do. But the y-axis is actually, I believe it's 1 to 80 scale, because he just wanted to make this more recognizable instead of like just like one block kind of deal for the highest mountains here in the area. But this is San Diego, just so you guys know. This is the area where San Diego would be in this map. When I see lava back there as well, which means in the what would be, I guess, the LA area. So yeah, I've teleported myself to the San Diego area just because I really wanted to be here. I don't know if that's a form of cheating or not, but whatever. I chose it to be out. It chose to start over here, and that is where I'm going to do. I'm going to start right here. Ooh, that's not the way I want it to be. I want it to be like that, and then maybe we need a pick first. Let's get myself a wooden pick. Oof. Peaceful mode, sometimes it can be easy, but again, think about it. If you think about it, that's less resources. That means no bow, which I don't think we need anyway. But that is kind of hard to deal with if you don't have a bow with you. And this has no ore, like I said, except for, well, basically, no ore, no food, so I don't even need to get diamonds anyway, so it's kind of hard to do stuff around here in this part, around these parts, so Yeah, kind of hard. But like I said, that's kind of the deal with the Peaceful but Hardcore series. As my phone goes off. Let's do something like that, and that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Ugh. I guess its focus is more on the survival aspect, like you're playing Survivor. Like someone just like dropped you off in the middle of an island or something like that, and well, oh look, what do you have to do now? But this is just Peaceful or Hardcore. We don't even have a lot of dirt here, to be honest with you guys, so yeah. No ore, except for coal. I mean, coal is the only ore I found now. The map creator said it. All he made was that. No ore, no stuff, no dungeons either. So no, it's like no iron, basically, is what he's talking about. And wow, so there's no use for caving at all. And yeah, it's pretty hard to do. I've wanted to make myself a little house here, but I don't know where exactly to do that. Okay, so picking up my stuff, and I guess I'm heading somewhere. Heading up this hill over here. Here are the regular oak trees. It's going to be pretty hard to find, so I'm going to have to get these now. Apparently I'm in a roof forest. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, I have some dirt. Believe it or not, dirt's going to be a sparse option, except if I go over there, because I saw over there. It's basically El Centro, and that's, yeah, pretty, apparently that's, pretty, good area for stuff like that. I guess gold, not gold, I mean, what is it? Huh, grass, yeah. We have some sand here for glass, I guess, if we wanted to get glass, but yeah. Oh, well, we do have some pigs over here, huh? Give me your meat. We won't have enough stuff to cook it with anyway, so. What's a big use for this anyway? I guess sprinting. Sprinting is a big use. Big upside to that. Oh, that means no cyan ore for me. I really like cyan, the color of cyan, by the way. If you guys don't know. I'm a big fanatic of cyan, and that's where it comes from. Is the sun setting, by the way? Wow, it is. I guess time to make our own house or something underneath here. We'll just dig into the side of the wall or something like that. Wow. First night of the Peaceful but yet hardcore. Yet hardcore. Yeah, that's the title of the series we're going for, guys. Oh, this is gonna be hard to build in too. What am I doing? This is gonna be really hard. Okay. And I think we can block it off here. Hold on. Huh. I don't have anything to block it off with, really. I guess cobblestone would do. And bits of hardened clay. Alright, give me that. Okay, and then maybe get me that. Alright, so we're in this little area here. Do we have enough cobble? We only have one, so we gotta dig even further. Ooh, I found a cave there. Not let up stuff. Okay. Huh, had to check if it was peaceful. I hear lava. Huh? Oh, then that's water. The water is a bubbling thing. I don't know where I'm hearing that water for. Or from. I know we're wasting our precious materials here, but Wow, I'm receiving a frame rate lag for some reason. Yeah, turn F2 off, or F3. You guys are probably screaming, saying, "Nay, this guy's doing F3. Why?" There's a lot of stone here. That's what I know about this area, though. That's good. We can use a little bit of our dark oak planks, I guess. Give us some light here. Wow. Ooh. Okay. I don't know, they haven't textured coal yet to be the actual coal texture. If that made any sense to you guys. Let's light up this whole cave, I guess. It's like a pretty big cave. Pretty much extensive. Narrow, but... Huh. Ooh. More of that, I guess. Alright, so that's good. We have ourselves a little base here. Never thought I would have this until like the 10th episode or something. To get ourselves a little bit of an establishment here, but we did it. But we still need to like conquer the whole world. That made any sense to you? Well, I guess we need some kind of... Oh my god, it's so loud downstairs. Some people are just playing the music up loud. Come on. If you guys didn't hear any of that, well, sorry. Hopefully no one hears that way. I don't get copyrighted or something. That would be bad. Get myself some stone here, and then... Actually, that'll be it for the stone, I think. That'll be good. Alright, so we have some stuff to talk about here while we're done. No, we're waiting out here for the night. I guess... Oh my god, my door is closed. I'm one floor above the noise, and I can hear it so loudly I can even understand what the guy's saying. Come on, guy, think. The neighbors can probably hear you by now, and they're probably screaming, like, to the top of, like, yeah, basically, to the top of their lungs right now, saying, "What is this guy doing? Playing the music so loud." It's so bad, man. I hope you guys won't hear that, but if you do, sorry. It's kind of hard to, like, do that without... Ugh, come on. Whatever. By the way, while we're waiting out here for the nighttime, or the daytime, I'm going to talk to you guys about one thing that has been on my mind. And I haven't talked to you guys about this yet, but it's the loss. It's the loss, the Chargers lost to Denver last Sunday. And I know that Denver is now going to the Super Bowl after their win, a 26-16 win over New England today. Like, yeah, like a few minutes, like, not a few minutes ago, but well, a few hours ago. Yeah, Super Bowl time is about to come. Denver is one of those teams that are going to the Super Bowl, the team that beat San Diego. So, yeah, I kind of feel pretty bad about that, you know, that we didn't get to the Super Bowl ourselves because we were supposed to. Disappointed, in fact, because we were supposed to. The reason I say this is because the Eagles home opener kind of thing that came up for 4 years. Like, oh, if you, like, it's a thing where, like, the past 4 Super Bowl teams or something like that have played the Eagles in their home opener, and they won the Super Bowl, and that's what the Chargers did. They played the Eagles in their home opener. They won that game 33-30. That didn't really matter at all, but it was like, if you play the Eagles in their home opener, then you are going on to the Super Bowl. That was some kind of little thing. Little superstition, I guess, that we didn't fulfill. prophecy, I guess. I don't know what you can call it, but you know, that's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to win. We got into the playoffs. We got a good run there, and not only did we get into the playoffs, we won. The Chargers won. You know, the Chargers won a game in the playoffs against Cincinnati, and we were like, ooh, maybe this thing will come true for us, because everyone was doubting it. And then, bam, straight off, loses 24-17 to Denver, and you know, a single elimination, that means you're out. Obviously, I didn't feel good about that we didn't do that, because obviously I wanted to win the Super Bowl. I mean, that's every fan's dream of every fan of a local team's dream. So, like, for example, the Chargers have not won a Super Bowl. Still. They have not won a Super Bowl still. They went to the Super Bowl once, 1994, and lost to San Francisco. Ironically, is one of the teams that is playing right now for the. I don't know if it's ironic or not, but it to be honest, it really is one of the teams that are actually contending right now for that title. But then again, think about it. We did so good this season. So much to look forward to next season. All we need to do is improve a few things, and maybe, you know, who knows? We can go to the Super Bowl next year. Although I looked at our schedule, it's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. We have New England. We have Seattle. We have San Francisco. Yeah, all this stuff pretty hard for us to do. And then Denver. We have Denver twice because we're division. Because we're in the same division, AFC West. So yeah, I don't feel, but like, see, I know that it's pretty much a hard schedule that we're going up against next. The Chargers are, but no. All I gotta do is wait, you know, maybe by the NFL draft to get there. Easy. Pretty much we can expect, you know, some good stuff to happen there. Because, you know, if we picked a lot of people last time, and not a lot of people, we picked the same amount of people that other people did, but we picked some pretty good people that really worked out for us this year. You know, think about it. If you think about our team, you can kind of see there are some people that, you know, in the Chargers team that have been that are rookies. They're doing pretty well. They're pretty much doing well. So that's really what I like about the Chargers this season. They're 9-7, yes. But we did go into the playoffs, and we did win a game against Cincinnati in the playoffs. And we did beat Denver already. We were the only team to do that in Denver. Although we did lose in Denver on Sunday, like I said. But, I mean, we did win week 15, I guess, I believe. Yeah, week 15. We beat Denver 27-20. That's a big accomplishment, you know. Knowing that, well, no one has beaten them before at Denver, and we were one of the teams to do that. We beat one of the number one teams out there, even though they're in our division. That still counts as a beat, you know. That still counts, because a lot of people were expecting for Denver to win that game, and although, you know, like I said, they're pretty much a Super Bowl team, so we've already beaten a Super Bowl team, which is pretty nice, you know, pretty nice to think about during that 5-game win streak we had at the end of the season. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm looking forward to next year, is that we did so well in the last half of the season that, you know, basically, I think we can be a Super Bowl team by next year. Yeah. And look, we beat everyone's expectations. No one thought that the Chargers were going to go into the playoffs. I know I reference that as we, but I know. Chargers, maybe? I don't know. The Chargers, you know, they can go into the playoffs. I know that. They can, and they probably will do pretty well in the playoffs. Next year, maybe, if they go into the playoffs. I'm predicting right now. I'm obviously this might not come true. I might have just jinxed it, but you know, if they're not going to win the Super Bowl, they're going to at least get there. That's what I'm going to think about the Chargers. You know, and that's a pretty good accomplishment. You know, we did so much this year. You know, we beat we beat a Super Bowl team. We were 9-7 in the playoffs. You know, made this huge, amazing run in the end of the season. You know, everyone, even though all those early losses. I mean, early losses to Houston, Tennessee. You know, I mean, Houston. You know, you think about Houston. They're what are they? What are they? 2-11 this year? They beat us. They beat us in bad fashion too, because we were up by like what, 21? 3 touchdowns almost? They beat us still. You know, it's kind of a bad thought to do that, because obviously, well, hey, they lost to a 2-11 team, or what would become a 2-11 team, you know, and they're probably not going to go to the playoffs this year, like our former coach told us when he left, you know. But, you know, we blew everyone's expectation out of the water. 9-7, even though that was pretty much everyone's expectation, but well, those expectations were that we weren't going to go into the playoffs, but look who went into the playoffs as a 6 seed, the Chargers. Yeah. And we won convincingly in that first game too. We won against the third seed Cincinnati by a score of 27-10. So yeah, pretty much blew them out of the water there. And that's what I like about the Chargers going in. And that's why I like the Chargers for next year, and I'm waiting desperately for next year. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't really following this, you might not know exactly what I'm talking about there, but I guess you know. It's where every sport goes by the win-loss ratio of, you know, win first, loss second. As in like that, so you know, 9-7 is 9 wins, 7 losses. And you know, some of those losses though were like, it's kind of like you lose when you're supposed to win, you win when you're supposed to lose. That's the kind of thing that the Chargers have been going through the past few years, I guess. Not past few years, but you know, pretty much for a long time now. I'll plant this one right now for a second. But you know, kind of cool that the Chargers have pretty much, you know, beat everyone's expectations, I guess, by a lot. You know, because going into the playoffs, you know, that's pretty hard to do for any team to accomplish, if you're thinking about it. Except if, you know, you're New England, which goes to the playoffs almost every single year. Then maybe, yeah, I guess. But, you know, other than that, the Chargers have had a pretty good year, blew out everyone's expectations, and hopefully next year they can do the same thing. They can probably even, basically, if they improve what they've done wrong this year, which they pretty much did in the second half of the season, really. You know, going in that 5-game win streak against quality teams too. You think about it. That 5-1 run at the end of the season, not just the 5-game win streak, or that 6-1 run. To be honest, 6-1, because that's including Cincinnati, which was a wild card win. We were 5-1. The only team to beat us was Cincinnati. Like, that was week 13. But during that 5-1 run, think about the teams that, if you think about the teams that the Chargers beat, they beat Denver, quality team. They went 13-3 this season. The Chargers also beat Kansas City 2 times during that run. Pretty convincingly too. I don't know, that's AFC West teams, you know, whatever. That's pretty big. That's pretty big to say that though, because if they're not, what? I mean, if they're facing them in the playoffs, what do you think? You know, they're still AFC West teams or whatever. They're still playing each other twice a freaking year. I mean, you know, same thing. And plus, having a coach that knows all about Denver, pretty much, because he has been there. He's actually been an offensive coordinator, I believe, for the Broncos. I don't know, but he's been pretty much there. He knows how Denver is, and San Diego. That's a pretty good team because Denver. You know all about the teams in your division because you play them twice a year. You know they're like how they play. So that I don't get it. But anyway, in regards to that, I believe the Chargers had a good season. They had a good season, made that good run. 9-7, made the playoffs, beat the Cincinnati team, who's never lost at home. Let me mention that as well. They've never lost at home. Think about the teams that never have lost at home that season that the Chargers have beat. Think about it. So, Kansas City at the time, the Chiefs had not lost at their house at the time. The Chargers had beat them. And then the Chargers win their 41-38. Of course, there was that last second touchdown, but that's still a win. A win is a win, And then you go over to Denver. The Chargers 27, the Broncos 20. They haven't beaten over there in what I believe it was 13 games. So that's more than a season, basically, of not losing, and then all of a sudden, bam, the Chargers win. Which is nice. Nice to hear. I think that's very, very nice for the Chargers to be like that, And then in Cincinnati, let's go over to the wild card weekend. They've already beaten us at home, but we're pretty good at doing that. Well, if you lose this first time, you know how they play. So the second time, you're going to beat them, And that happened to the Raiders, that happened to the Broncos, and it happened to the Bengals. We lost to them 17-10. They lost to them 17-10 in the regular season. They know what they made mistakes, which is basically turnovers, if you guys didn't know what that was. And by that time, the Chargers have basically annihilated them. 4 turnovers caused by the Chargers, And then they beat them 27-10. Just like that. That easy. So yeah, and all in all, good Charger season. Beating Super Bowl teams, We did just that this year, and I think that's pretty cool. And then we went to the playoffs and we won a freaking game, That's a big deal. If you win the game in the playoffs, that's pretty big. Think about it for a while, it's pretty big. So that's pretty good for the Chargers. There's a lot to look forward to next year. Just improve some stuff that they've probably already improved. And you pretty much have a good season on the line here. On the line coming up, I guess. So yeah, good season for the Chargers. Hopefully, next year comes up all better and all in our favor. Hopefully next year we'll be the team to win it. We'll be the team to win it all. So that's basically what my talk about is with the Chargers. It was a long discussion about the Chargers themselves, but let's talk about the Super Bowl teams. Right now, there is a game being played. I haven't checked the score yet in a while. I'll check it right now. There is a game being played, the NFC Championship, San Francisco and Seattle. And right now, since, like I said, San Diego lost 24-17 to Denver last week, so they're basically eliminated from the playoffs. And there goes my rant about the whole season being good again. We're rooting for San Francisco. Because, they're basically California team, and I want a California team to, win it all. Do it all for us. California represent, And yeah. I look at the score right now. 49ers 17, Seahawks 10, 4:05 to go to the third. Seahawks have the ball. 4th and 12 with the San Francisco 22. Yeah. So yeah, think about it. 49ers 17. Seahawks 10. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I want that. Oh, we're rooting for that team basically, even though they're not in our area. I mean, not in our. Yeah, they are in our area, but well, they're NFC, and the Chargers are AFC. That's, you gotta think about it. You know, we cheer for these teams because they're closer to us, and we want them to be the team to win it all, to represent California. You know, that's because, well, California teams, you know, AFC best. Not really AFC best, but NFC, NFL best. Alright? I mean, like, obviously. I said AFC best. I don't know why I said that. I guess I got mixed up with all that stuff. Hopefully, the Chargers will be the one to be the AFC best. Right now, it's Denver, which is pretty sad, I think. So, yeah. Hopefully the Chargers will win next year, though. Like I said, win it all next year, and I'll be pretty happy. All of us here in San Diego. Pretty much all up and down the street, celebration everywhere. And think about it. We have never won a Super Bowl yet. We have won an AFC championship, so that means we have gone to the Super Bowl, but we lost to San Francisco. Now you're thinking, you lost to San Francisco already. Why not, get a revenge? Nah, man. I know they're going for their 6th title, but California represent all the way. That's why I'm rooting for San Francisco. So San Francisco versus Denver. That'll also be a pretty good matchup. See who wins out of that, And then as for the AFC side, like I said, Denver is going to the Super Bowl, so you pretty much know who won the Denver versus New England matchup today, and that was, like I said, Denver. 26-16, and basically it's been a recurring theme that teams do pretty good. Pretty bad the first 3 quarters. They either score, 7 or less points, and then all of a sudden they go 4th quarter, and all of a sudden, ooh, we need to hurry this up, so they go in a late rally, and all of a sudden, they come up just a bit short. And that's kind of a recurring theme. Think about it, San Diego. It happened to San Diego last week. The Chargers were down 17-0 at the 3rd quarter, but we still managed to have a late rally there. But we came a bit short because they scored another touchdown on us. And the final score of that game was 24-17. So yeah, late rallies come up short. That's the whole deal about this thing. I don't know why, but yeah, that's basically a recurring theme I see. So in a matchup, if there's, let's just say, 49ers versus Broncos, I don't know, probably the Broncos will win. That's probably my prediction, but I'm still going for the 49ers to win it all, because like I said, California represent. But anyway, if it's Denver versus San Francisco, then, it's still AFC best, because look at it. Denver is in the AFC West. San Francisco is in the NFC West. So, 2 West teams who's going to win this one, And I know Denver is particularly not a West Coast type of guy. They're not in California. They're up in the Intermountain West, is what we'll probably call that region. They're still in the AFC West, and that's what they call AFC best. That's his whole theory, but in that, I guess, theory. I don't know. Alright, so that being put aside, next year we, hopefully good stuff can happen to the Chargers. Maybe they can win it all. Like I've said 10 million times before. So yeah, go Chargers next year. You can win it all. You have another chance at it. And yeah, hopefully all is well that ends well. Because, and here in San Diego, we'll be finally happy that the San Diego team has won our freaking Super Bowl. Pretty nice to hear that. Those words, because, yeah. Alright, enough football talk. We're already done with that. I'm pretty sure And by the way, this is American football talk. I don't think I've stressed that enough. It's not what we Americans call soccer. But I mean, still. I don't really watch a lot of soccer though, by the way. I'm not really a soccer fan, but you know. I don't know what to say about soccer. I don't really play the game. I'm not saying that I don't like the game. You know, I just don't. I don't have an interest for soccer. You guys are so offended by it. Oh, I'm so offended. Sorry. I guess I offended you. So, yeah, I guess, sorry. But, yeah. I've been talking about a different kind of soccer, if that's the soccer you're talking about. So, now that that's out of the way, I've expressed my thoughts about the Chargers, and what my expectations are there for them next year. They probably need to, but I haven't really stressed enough here. Defense is all I'm talking about, okay? Defense is all they need to improve, really. Offense is pretty good. Defense, secondary needs a little bit of work. That's where I really want to put all my work in. All the work in. So, yeah. Alright, done with the Chargers talk. Defense needs a bit of work. That's all I need to say. That's my final thoughts about that. And, yeah, go Chargers. Alright. Seriously, now, enough of football talk. And let's just get into... my plans for this series. I know, this series might seem... Oh, this guy's playing on peaceful mode. He's kind of a big derp anyway. Why should we listen to this guy play peaceful mode all the time? Why don't you just put it on easy? That might be hard. For those of you who probably just played Skyblock and made an LP of it, you know what I'm talking about. Really, really hard. There's no ores in this game, like I've mentioned before. In this map version of the map, I know there's a survival version of the map, but you know it's kind of another survival LP. So boring, so vanilla. Not a lot of you. I'm trying to. Maybe it's me bringing back some Skyblock. You know, the concept of Skyblock. Although I am playing on peaceful, which most Skyblock players have not done. But you know, it's still pretty much a good way to start. So yeah. Oh right, I haven't see, my spawn point is set all the way at Flores Island. So it means I must change my spawn point. It means sleeping in a bed, not the cheaty way of / spawn point, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that's what that's about. I haven't set my spawn point though. In all seriousness, I haven't. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't make the mistake of doing that. Do this. Because we need cool stairs, not cool roofs, not just dirty roofs. So, yeah. Think about it. You know what I'm talking about. Ah, man. Now we need more oak wood. And these guys aren't growing. Unfortunately, we don't have skeletons, so... none of that coming up here. To go up here. I know this episode might have been going on for a while now. Really, about 30 minutes. This is gonna be that's gonna be probably the first episode. Maybe. Oh crap! Damage made. Damage. Don't take enough damage. Maybe this hardened clay will be good to use at some point. I'm making my trip over these mountains, over to El Centro. I don't know what you should. Is there a nickname for El Centro? I'm forgetting stuff. And we need to get back to San Diego eventually. Come on, be realistic. We're gonna come back to San Diego soon. I'm just seeing if there's any oak trees at the El Centro area of at the El Centro area. So here's the El Centro area. Salt and sea right there. Oh, where am I at? Where am I at? Ah, keep on taking damage. Fine, I'm gonna die. Huh. Is there a way I can do this without dying? Do that. Less damage. Yeah, there you go. I just don't want to die, because if I die, then I spawn all the way back there, and I have to do that. You know, like, there's no way of getting back. Alright, so we are here in the area of El Centro. I find some cactus, that's nice. Huh. Well, that's a waste of trip. There's none of the good stuff up here. That's unfortunate. El Centro bust. Like totally just like busted. Not busted, but bust. Can't really find a lot of stuff over here. Now I know this place is steep, so yeah. The return trip to San Diego is gonna be pretty hard. Where's the Interstate 8 when you need it the most? Where's the Interstate 8 when you need it the most? My question is now. Get up. Get up. I have 4 hardened clay left. We do this method. Okay. There you go. That's an easy way of getting up. Oh boy. Not my wooden pickaxe. I gotta put that. Okay, here. That's the way you do it. That's the way to do it. Okay, so San Diego's in the sights. Oh my gosh, this is hard to get down, is it? Oh, geez, ravine-ish kind of deal there. Canyon. More appropriately called canyon, I guess. Ooh, no damage. You got in the return trip to San Diego, I guess. Wow. Oh, there's some damage. Well, we made it back to San Diego pretty much safe and sound. By the way, I haven't really shown you guys the actual location of SD. That's not how you get in. I'm an idiot. Am I? They haven't grown yet. Are you serious? What do you need to grow? Looks like there's some oak trees over there that I can get. Yeah, there are. Score 1 for the team. I found some. Hooray! Finally! Oh my gosh. By the way, if you guys don't know this house, the house design I'm using, I'm actually using one of Corrales' designs for his house. This is just kind of a nice thing. But yeah, Corrales designs. That means you obviously know it's going to be a good build because Corrales is an epic builder if you don't know him. This is based on his Starter House 1. It's a 3x4. It's probably almost exactly the same thing, except I'm using dark oak wood, the new dark oak wood, except for the spruce wood planks. So yeah, that's probably the only difference I see. And let's just say right about I can't fly. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. So right about here is where we find San Diego. It's basically the downtown area. Not really much anything. So yeah, that's the coordinates basically. Let's take a look. 5657, 5157. I know I said some other coordinates, but I guess that's a more accurate depiction of where San Diego would be. Again, this is a 1 to 1/500 scale, I think. So yeah. So basically, for every 1 block or every 1 meter, it is basically 1.5 kilometers in real life. So yeah, 1.5 kilometers every single step you take. Kind of weird, but I don't know. I guess if the location of the house I'm building right now, not quite Mission Valley where Qualcomm Stadium is located. Maybe that would be in here. Yeah, that would be in here. Maybe on top of that hill. On the hill right beside it. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what Qualcomm Stadium is where the San Diego Chargers play, which again earlier in the episode I ranted about them having a good season. So again, that talk is not yet over. I don't have that. But the tree finally grew. I don't have an axe. I need an axe to perform well. Okay. Okay. Hold on. My item bar? My item bar? Where did item bar come from? I'm an idiot. That was a long time that it took to grow. Longest time ever. Okay, so there you go, and one more right there. Alright. And then in here, maybe. And here is where we'll find our... I'm surprised I haven't lost a hunger slit yet, I guess you would call it. For those of you seeking more information about San Diego, you can either look it up on Wikipedia or I can tell it myself, which I don't know a lot about San Diego, but here goes my fact spewing. San Diego is a city located in California. You guys already know that. San Diego, California. It's basically a major port city that is located right next to the US-Mexican border, so it's pretty much major. You can probably tell already. Pretty much major. So yeah. The city itself is pretty huge. It has about like, I don't know, 300, I think it's like 324 something square miles or something like that, which I don't know square kilometers. You're gonna have to Google it or something like that. Wikipedia, maybe, is your best friend if you want to find stuff in kilometers. But it's a very good place for weather. You know, this Fahrenheit Celsius it can do pretty well though. So the weather usually pretty well here in San Diego. You usually have, and the winter temperatures are about 66 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe is our average. That's in January. 66 degrees is based in Fahrenheit. In Celsius is about, I believe, I don't know, what is it again? Oh right, so 68 is 20, so 19 degrees Celsius. 19. So put that into perspective. That's, I don't know, pretty warm, I guess. Pretty mild winter. We have a Mediterranean climate, for those of you who don't know. And those of you seeking the summer temperatures in San Diego are usually about 78 degrees or something like that. 77. That's about 25 degrees Celsius, so pretty good weather here in Southern California, you bet. Time to go inside now. Time to go inside. I don't know where my house is. I've lost my house. Here it is. So yeah, that's more about the weather of Southern California, or not Southern, yeah, basically Southern California whole. That's more facts about San Diego. The population of San Diego, the city itself has about 1,300,000. And I'm not kidding, just look it up. I'm not kidding at all. Look it up and you'll find it's true. I don't know, what's the purpose of me hiding inside here? I don't really get it. Instinct when you have like a peaceful house. So yeah, that's the population in the city. Population in the whole county, I believe, is about 3 million. So yeah, 3 million people in the county area, and 1.3 million in the actual city itself. So yeah. What else should I show off about my knowledge of San Diego. 2 professional sports teams, like I said. The Chargers are one of them. And then we have the Padres, the baseball team. Which I'm not really sure about them, but who knows? That's what I know about that, you know. I guess they're both decent sports teams. The Chargers, I guess if I were to compare the Padres and the Chargers to each other, I'm guessing the Chargers, I'd say the Chargers are better as a sports team. Weird to compare a football team to a baseball team, but yeah, it sometimes happens. There you have it. So that's that. You also know that, well, I also know that San Diego's a pretty good, tourist location. It is. Alright, I had a bit of an interruption there, but now some people decide to walk into my room and then all of a sudden just interrupt me when I'm recording. That's not cool. But in any case, I'm actually going to end the episode here. I know we did a lot over here. I was going to talk about my, I did talk about a little bit about what I know about this area. I actually worked a little bit away while you guys were away. So yeah. Have that ready. I might just put up a recording sign, that way people don't do that again, so yeah. I'm actually gonna end the episode here because it's not a bit late. I've been recording a lot already. I've been recording for, I just checked before I started recording again. I've been recording for 51 minutes. I mean, even, like I said, I might split these episodes into, like, multiple episodes, because obviously my upload speed isn't that great. Well, that's unfortunate. Yes, but it's gonna be good. So, that being said, I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. I know I'm not yet done finishing. I'm not yet done with this, but I will continue in the next episode, though. I will continue my 3x5 basic house soon enough. In fact, I might even finish this row of stuff if I have some more wood here. I don't have enough wood to finish stuff. So yeah. I guess I'm gonna end the episode here. So yeah. That's unfortunate that I didn't get to finish the house, but I will do the next episode maybe. I just feel it's too hard to record anyway, so yeah. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in to the Peaceful but Hardcore series. I know this is going to be a good series. This episode is going to be a long one, like I said. I'm going to talk about, I actually had a computer problem. It's about overheating, and I'll talk about that in the next episode. I'll keep that in my notes, that way I can record that next episode. Maybe I'll record the next episode after this, so I won't forget. And, you know, I'll just split up the episodes one by one, that way, you know, oh, here's episode 2. So I might just go on a, you know, break, like, day. I don't want to take it day by day. Maybe I'll record now, because I'm so excited to get this thing done. But for you guys, unfortunately, it's going to have to wait until the next episode. So, thank you for watching this episode. Again, I might split this up into multiple episodes, because I recorded so much. Almost over an hour. But, in any case, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.